September 11th, 2001. It was a beautiful late summer morning in New York City. The sky was crystal clear, without a single cloud. The sunlight reflected brightly off the city's skyscrapers. At the World Trade Center, the Twin Towers were filling with workers just like any other day. Thousands of people arrived at their offices carrying coffee, chatting with colleagues, and preparing for another busy workday. No one knew that within minutes, history would take a tragic turn. Earlier that morning, several commercial airliners departed from airports across the United States. For the passengers, it seemed like a normal journey. Some were traveling for business, others were heading home to their families. Some were beginning exciting new chapters in their lives. But aboard several of those aircraft, events were unfolding that would soon shock the entire world. At 8:46 a.m., everything changed. A massive explosion echoed through lower Manhattan. A hijacked airliner crashed into the North Tower of the World Trade Center. A huge fireball erupted from the building, sending smoke high into the sky. At first, many people believed it was a terrible accident. Television networks quickly interrupted their regular programming and began live coverage. Across New York, people stopped what they were doing and stared into the sky. Millions of viewers turned on their televisions. News reporters struggled to understand what had happened. Families, office workers, and students watched in confusion and disbelief. Nobody knew that an even bigger shock was only minutes away. At 9:03 a.m., millions of viewers witnessed something unimaginable. A second hijacked airplane slammed into the South Tower. The moment was captured live on television. Any hope that the first crash had been an accident disappeared instantly. The world realized it was witnessing a coordinated attack. Fear and uncertainty spread rapidly. As smoke poured from the towers, firefighters, police officers, and emergency responders rushed toward the danger. While thousands were trying to escape, these brave men and women were moving upward through the buildings. Their mission was simple: save as many lives as possible. Many would never return home. Confusion spread across the country. Air traffic controllers, government officials, and military leaders raced to understand what was happening. Airports began shutting down. Flights were grounded. Millions of Americans watched the events unfold in real time. The nation was stunned. At 9:59 a.m., the unimaginable happened. The South Tower collapsed. Within seconds, one of the world's most recognizable skyscrapers disappeared into a massive cloud of dust and debris. People ran through the streets trying to escape the approaching cloud. The scene looked like something from a disaster movie, but it was real. At 10:28 a.m., the North Tower also collapsed. Millions around the world watched in disbelief. The Twin Towers, symbols of New York and global commerce, were gone. The skyline of the city had changed forever. As the dust settled, rescue workers searched tirelessly for survivors. Families desperately waited for news about loved ones. Communities came together in grief and support. The tragedy left a deep mark on the United States and the entire world.